Well, Glazers have gone ahead to shock Sheikh Jassim Al Thani and Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and it shows you how these people are just not ready to let this club go in a nick of time as we expected. Remember, this process started in November, that is last year, and after November they found themselves in a situation of not really giving us any update as far as this is concerned, and whichever bid was put in with the fans of United got it through Mike Keegan and other correspondents of Man United, but the club is not trying to keep them updated as far as this is concerned. So welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys, and where you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. And I'm calling for close to 400 likes on this video because most of you have been asking me about the takeover, and let me see whether I can really land onto the comments of this particular United fan who obviously asked me about the takeover. He goes by the names of Neto Musa. Asked me about any update about the takeover. Now here I come in peace to bring you the latest news and information as far as the takeover is really concerned. Muslims, Juma Karim, hope you've enjoyed your Juma Friday, and obviously you guys are really having fun where you are. Christian friends, hope the Lord God is doing wonders to you, and thank you for always giving us the best of luck that you guys deserve. So let's see you guys continue to subscribe because we want to hit 15,000 subscribers on this channel, and let's go on and obviously pile up the fire. Let's pile up the fire because we are nothing without you guys, because from the first subscriber to 14,000 subscribers, you guys have been loyal and you've always come in here to show us the love that we deserve. Now, we are talking Hurricane. United is still in touch with the agents of Hurricane. That is something shocking, but to me, as Rock and David, it's not going to shock me because I anticipated this, that United just can't walk out of a deal of an English player. That's out, and they don't just really move out of deals of English players like that. That is a story coming in from another source. And lastly, we are doing a story concerning the statement of Mason Greenwood. There was a circulating video of Mason Greenwood denying to give autograph to the fans of Man United, and the Man United website have gone ahead to put up something concerning that, and we are going to discuss that and on to why he did it and whether it adds more to his fame at Man United or it really reduces his fame no sooner his arrival. Now let's start it off with the Glazers and the Athletic. One of the credible outlets or media outlets in England have gone ahead and confirmed us that the Glazers haven't sold Manchester United because no one has hit their price tag. There has been no communication between the sellers of Man United and any potential buyers since Sheikh Jassim Al Thani's last bid for the club in early June. That is it. And this is the most pathetic statement that you'll ever get, from the Glazers, because however much we want to really not slate them, they have left us with no chance of saying anything good about them, because this is the longest sports fraternity selling that we've ever seen. From that of Chelsea started in March, April, and May it was done. But for Manchester United, it started way back in November as we headed to the World Cup, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. We are just 3 months away from making a year, as this selling process is obviously not happening. That is really weird. You can't tell me that a club of a stage of Man United has reached a level of really not getting all what we deserve to get as a club of Man United. It's so much shaming to the Glazers that they are not keeping the would-be United owners in the coming future in the know. And it's these people that have gone ahead to contact the Glazers, because you had Sheikh Jassim Al Thani. You saw Sheikh Jassim Al Thani's father meeting Avram Glazer, you know that very well. Then you had a statement that was put out by Sir Jim Ratcliffe, I think like 2 weeks ago, that he met with the Glazers, with a Glazer family, right? And he pointed out that the reason as to why it's hard for them to make a decision on who to sell the club of Manchester United to is they have a divided opinion. Some Glazers want to stay, some Glazers want to go. So that is the problem that we're really facing right now as a club of Manchester United. And for how long are we going to be in such a mess? That is the big question, because you wouldn't like to be in such a mess, especially into the preseason, where your manager, who never really got the players he wanted in the January transfer window and the summer transfer window, performed as he performed the previous season. You would love to see to it that he has full support from the board and the board is giving him all what he wants. Like, he has always called in for players that are really great and they've not gone ahead to be delivered to him. So all I want to let you know is the Glazers are not keeping the people in the know. So that's why for the last 3 weeks, you've not had any update concerning the United takeover. I think you've not had any update because communication is poor. And I don't know what the Glazers want. It's God knows. But I think like 3 days ago, I came out with a narrative. My mind, everyone is entitled to his or her own opinion, not so? So I came up with an opinion that the reason as to why the Glazers never wanted to say to it that they sell this club before the summer transfer window is they know the impact of Sheikh Jassim Al Thani. They know that Sheikh Jassim Al Thani can order for the sale of players, like 10 players of United, each getting us like 20 million, and that sum will be 200 million pounds. To add it on the available money to spend, that is 300 million pounds, and there is a space, all it was, that Sheikh Jassim Al Thani can add more 50 million pounds onto that, meaning that the new era of Sheikh Jassim Al Thani would be having close to 350 million pounds to spend. Now, that's what the Glazers fear. Now, they've gone ahead to obviously make a decision. I think they're going to sell, but they'll sell when the transfer window closes. As if you let in Sheikh Jassim Al Thani, even before the summer transfer window comes to an end, he can make an impact, and that impact will blackmail the Glazers. And the Glazers don't want to be blackmailed. You know that very well. What they want is they want us to spend close to more 8 months. See to it that the new owner comes in through and the impact will be felt like a year after they've left, such that they are not exposed immediately. And after some 8 months, you all know that it's really going to be hard for us to be coming here and really cry for the Glazers, because we won't reflect so much to them as we'll be talking what has gone ahead to happen the previous season, what have we achieved, which player should we move on, So that is what we'll be talking about. We won't be talking about the Glazers anymore. So I think that's their calculation, and if at all you are a pro Glazer, that plan is going to work for them, because when they leave, like on the 1st of September or 2nd of October or 2nd of September, Sheikh Jassim Al Thani or Sir Jim Ratcliffe will take on, and after taking on, they'll have a lot to do. Remember, before they bring in players, they'll have to really reshuffle the board. It's said they're going to give people on the board of Man United 100 days, and if at all they don't meet the levels of performances, they're obviously cut off. That is it. But one will say, but Rokani, Sheikh Jassim Al Thani can impact the January transfer window. They can't. The only thing he can do is like to provide like 100 million pounds up for grabs for United to use. And remember, how many teams have gone ahead to bring in January transfer signings, have gone ahead to hit the ground running. The best way to bring in signings is the January transfer window. You get them in. After getting them in, you obviously fall up. They use the preseason to get integrated to the team, get used to the chemistry, and after they get used to the chemistry, then the rest is history. That is it, coming in from the Athletic about the Glazers and how they've gone ahead to shock Sheikh Jassim and Sajim Ratcliffe with the lack of communication on what's next. But I anticipate August might be a very huge month for movement, because they know it will take 3 to 4 weeks for the Premier League to approve any owner that they would have gone ahead to choose, whether Sheikh Jassim Al Thani or Sajim Ratcliffe, and his impact won't be felt. So I think that's their plan, and they are trying to take their time. Andrew Onana might be sounded here we go tonight, so we are waiting to see how that is going to pan out from the United news desk. Now, there is Jan Anjay. He works for ESPN. He has gone ahead and dropped a very huge story concerning Harry Kane, and this was running in my mind when I brought you a story of United making a bid for Goncalo Ramos, and he has told us that Harry Kane's entry, believe Man United, is still an option on the table. Bayern is the only option abroad. Now, obviously, when the entry, he's really believing United is still in the know and there's still an option on the table, that shows you that even United has requested to keep themselves abreasted onto the time when Spurs is willing to sell. The reason as to why United pulled out was simple. They are not sure whether Spurs is willing to sell, but the moment United is assured that the player is up for grabs, I think they'll go for him. Why? Look at how much Atalanta is requesting in for the lad. £86 million, provided United holds that money and takes it to Tottenham Hotspur. They can see that deal done. That deal can be gotten over the line. So Harry Kane to Man United rumors are really not going to stop, not until Harry Kane is sold to Bayern Munich. That's it. But it looks like Bayern Munich are not willing to overpay for the player, because they believe £100 million for Harry Kane is just paying over the odds. That is it. But why am I really so much confident about Harry Kane and United's interest? He's English. United never give up like that on English players. They never. They can easily give up on Victor Osimhen. They can easily give up on Goncalo Ramos. They can easily give up on Rasmus Højlund. They can easily give up on Kim Min-jae, but they'll never give up on an English talent. That's it. If Kim Min-jae was the player at Chelsea and Mason Mount was the player at Napoli, United would have gone in for Mason Mount first because he's English. So don't get surprised if I told you here that in the next 2-3 weeks to come, United's interest for Harry Kane being revived. Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. So as things are running, United are buying their time. They're trying to start making sales, and I think by the end of this week, we might see sales coming in through. As for Fred, is negotiating with Al Hilal, I think, and Al Nassr, one of those two teams. He's really negotiating with any of those. Now, Anthony Elanga first bid was put in by Everton. Nottingham Forest trying to rival, meaning that we can get 20 million from that deal. Who else is up for grabs? Dean Henderson, £25 million is what United want. So we might see ourselves collect close to 70 or 80 million pounds in the next 1 week, if at all those sales are really made. And if at all Harry Maguire is also sold, United will find themselves in a position of obviously getting where they deserve to be. So that is it for Harry Kane, and don't really get shocked if I told you here that United is back for Harry Kane, because they are just trying to back out to threaten Tottenham Hotspur, and they want Harry Kane to show the move that he wants to go or to go out in there for you. All else, they've gone ahead to put up that story so that they obviously pressurize Bayern Munich to obviously pay the amount of money they want, because if United is in, then Bayern Munich has no chance, and Bayern knows that better, or knows it better than any of the people at their side. Now, let's go on to this other story of Mason Mount. Mason Mount found himself caught on camera, and the video has been circulating on social media. I think you've seen it, when he's not really greeting or signing autographs of Man United players. And the United have gone ahead to put out A statement that read, "Unfortunately, this kind of situation has become far too common. It's the last thing Mason deserves about being so friendly with everyone he has come across since joining Man United. Professional autograph hunters are regularly pressuring United players to sign large quantities of items that they then sell for hundreds of pounds. It has become an everyday occurrence and a major problem at Carrington. These organized groups will block players' cars and harass them as they arrive and leave their workplace. It is becoming really dangerous, and you have to worry that it's only a matter of time before someone gets hurt. It also means that young fans who just want to interact with their heroes often miss out because players can't stop to take pictures with them without having to engage with the groups. It's a real frustration for everyone. Security staff are in regular dialogue with the players around how to stop the problem. Action will definitely start to be taken if it continues to persist." Now, when you look at the situation that Mason Mount has been put in, obviously, you feel a little bit for him. And why do you feel a little bit for him? Because you really know the intention was not evil. But these other people, their intentions were really ill because they wanted to take these autographs and obviously sell them. And we've seen very many people trade these signed jerseys, with autographs of these celebrities. I think it's a common thing that I've already seen on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Someone trades a signed shirt by Ronaldo. He collects £500, and they've turned this into the business because they'll always block you and obviously call in for that. So Mason Mount failed to go on to obviously sign that because he felt like it was not worth it, and now it's all one of those things that have gone ahead to really be traded on social media, and the club has gone ahead to stand in surety with their newly signed number 7. So guys, your thoughts on to Glazers shocking Sheikh Jassim Al Thani are welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about Mason Mount snubbing United fans that wanted autographs? And lastly, Harry Kane interest still on? I sign out for now. See you later, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living true God protect you abundantly. I sign out for now. See you later. Ciao, ciao.